Hello, everybody! Welcome to Objection, the game where we are all pretending to be lawyers, and I assume that this is what lawyers do.
Yeah, sure. This is the most information
This
I have.
is the bar exam.
Yeah. So in this game, I'm just going to move this off the screen for them at home. We're currently, right now, Paul has to play a card from his hand that is either more useful or more useless. So useful goes over here, useless goes over here, over a paper clip.
Paper clips are pretty useful.
They are very useful.
I'm glad you guys said that.
Big paperclip stand over here. Chainsaw
Is
more useful than a paper clip.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
You're so with it.
I'm so,
do you-
so with it.
When do you draw a card in your hand?
You don't.
You wanna?
You don't
You
want
wanna
to
get
do
rid
that.
of-
Don't. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When you lose.
So the only time a
when you
new
lose
card
an-
is drawn is when a new
Yeah.
scale is put out. But you don't have to look.
I'm not that, but I'm giving
Useful
you the
how?
chance to
Getting
avoid
rid of our
temptation.
oxygen supply.
Yeah.
They cut down
Paper
trees.
clips?
No, chainsaws cut down trees, which make paper, which paper clips use.
Yeah, you have nothing without this.
It's true.
I'm gonna put an orange there. Like,
Yeah.
it's not functionality; it's usefulness. So you.
I'm gonna object. I'm gonna object
All right, why do you object?
Upon what grounds?
Yeah.
on the grounds of oranges can do a lot more things than a paper clip. You can eat it, it's sustenance. That's a big major use, and it can be used in a bunch of different ways to cook it or eat it.
Okay.
Oh.
You can take the oil out of the peel and use it as cleaner.
Okay.
You can juice it for orange juice.
Okay, that's 3 uses.
That's
Can you
true.
explain how many uses you can think off the top of your head for a paperclip tile or the defendant?
You can hold paper together. You can bend it out of shape, make a little dog out of it.
A little dog. You
Which
know
is
what?
super useful for...
For art and Instagram photos.
I actually used a paperclip for a weird thing today. The bathroom door locked
Yeah.
on
Oh,
us.
so you did a
I had to
lockpick.
get into the little
and
hole
often
thing.
in like wireless routers and stuff, there's that little pinhole you gotta poke to do the reset, and a paper clip fits perfectly in that little hole.
Wow. Paul, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Do you think an orange is more useful than a chainsaw?
No.
Okay. All right. Shall we vote? Everyone, if you think an orange is more useful than a paperclip, do a thumbs up. If you think an orange is more useless than a paperclip, do a thumbs down.
You guys suck.
So you don't get punished. You just can't object until someone else objects.
Okay.
You're out of
Okay.
court.
Y'all were so when he put it
I
down
know.
and then I argued and you were like, no, fuck you, Paul.
I know, we really were.
Honestly, that was my bad. We have an alliance. I fucked it up already.
Can we? Can I ask a question? Gentlemen of the jury,
Yes.
would we not say that a fruit is more useful than a piece of chocolate? Following this logic?
You're never gonna convince me of that.
I think fruit's more useful.
All right.
Chocolate is like actual serotonin for me and like dopamine.
Well,
so
good thing you are not part of the objection committee right now, good sir.
It is good.
All right.
I also don't think I could convince the rest of the jury of that though, but I object. This would be a really great game to play if there was a really easy and great voting
You
function
object?
Yes!
with chat.
I think something that is a plant that can give oxygen is inherently more useful than a piece of chocolate.
I don't think so.
Okay, so tell us why
Why it's more useless?
it's wait, who went first last time? The objector? I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yes.
So tell us why a sunflower is more useful than chocolate.
More
Well,
useless.
More. No, I'm the one
he's
objecting
Yeah,
on
he
that.
objected, so
So
yeah.
I want the useful. I mean, honestly, just something that produces oxygen to me is more useful than a piece of chocolate.
So, to make sure I'm clear
Yeah.
on this argument, you're arguing on the grounds that the function that the sunflower does, although there's only one you've mentioned, is such a major impact by that single function.
Would you live in a world without oxygen?
Right, but that one sunflower.
That one
I
sunflower.
could live in a world without
If
sunflowers.
we had a million sunflowers and
Not-
a million chocolate bars,
I'm
the
not
sunflower
arguing
was going
against
to do
you.
more.
I'm just trying to say that you're trying to argue how it's not the
Feeds birds.
It's
Feeds
not.
birds. Birds feed. Feeds birds.
Are you relying on the gallery for your
Yes,
argument?
they're part of the committee too. They don't
My
get to
turn.
object. Yeah.
So chocolate bars come from cocoa plants.
We're not talking about the cocoa plant. Stay in the arena.
I have to agree with Justin
foil
on
wrapped
that.
chocolate bar.
So it had already gone past oxygen making. It already accomplished that. Then it's going above and beyond
The
that.
chocolate bar doesn't make oxygen.
Human beings have decided to convert the plant to chocolate. Every single time we make
Therefore,
that decision, we are making
eliminating
it
the
more
oxygen-making-
useful. No, we are actively saying
you support
this
Nestle?
is a better
Do
conversion.
you support
No
Nestle?
one takes chocolate bars
Do
and
you
puts them
support
back to
Nestle?
plants.
Do you support Nestle?
Yes! Yes!
Okay. Yes, I do.
Mitchell, that's a great argument for the usefulness of the cocoa plant, but
No,
not
for
for
chocolate
chocolate
bars. No, because everyone actively converts them from plant to chocolate bar because we're saying this is a better, more useful tool for society and for
Yes,
us and
but
for the
I
world.
don't see a
No
cocoa-
one ever
Isn't
goes
it
back the other way.
interesting?
No one's like, you know what? This would be more useful
Are
if
you
we went
trying
back to
to? Are
plant.
you trying to tell us that we can reverse like a permanent form?
No one's
state?
even trying.
That's
Yeah.
because it's
No,
impossible.
compost.
But then my thing,
Compost.
like, and I don't see a cocoa plant
I
anywhere on
agree,
this
Will.
list.
All right, let's do our vote.
Mitchell's argument of we've already decided that the chocolate is more useful than the plant that it came from is
But
very
we're not.
compelling.
But we're not talking chocolate bar versus cocoa plant. We're talking chocolate bar versus sunflower. Bird seed, seed bird. All right, let's do our vote, shall
This
we?
is a heated game. I love this.
Right,
All
so
right.
it's...
If
Do
you
I
think,
vote?
Yes. If you think chocolate bars are more useful, thumbs up. Mitchell wins.
Wild game.
Mitchell knew he had me. You could put fucking that glitch.
Yeah, you can
thing
eject
that
it when you
Bob
think
in
one
the
of your cards
Matrix
is better.
has that can literally do anything in this, and I'd be like, chocolate's more useful.
Good luck trying to convince me that anything's more useful than a sunflower.
That's how I feel about chocolate. That's an easy win. Just place everything at the bottom.
Oh man, this game is insane.
Yeah.
But
All
then,
right,
what-
Paul, it's your action.
but then is there
it's
going
me
to be
already?
anything
Yeah.
more
So
useful
he can
than
start
chainsaw?
ejecting now, right?
Yes, yeah, I am out because I was
Ah,
destroyed
this is hard. This is
by a
really hard.
corrupt.
Nestle loving sympathizer.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Yeah, it passes.
laptop.
Is it 2 consecutive passes or just 2 passes in general?
Oh,
Two passes in
So we can
general.
object if we think we have something in between.
Yes, yeah.
Let me just think.
Oh. Ooh.
Can I object if I think there's something in between?
Oh, then I could have... Oh, well, too late now.
I'll object.
He's object.
Do I show?
Yes,
Oh.
yeah. So this is what you're proposing.
I propose a wooden chair would go in between a chainsaw and laptop.
Oh shit.
Hey, wooden chair, where the fuck would you be without this? Nowhere.
We
You'd
only
be
need
trees.
this so that we can make the better product.
Yeah, but I would...
But you still need it in order to get there.
That's
therefore more useful.
So
But
let's
it
go like
progressed to a
this.
more useful product.
Why do you think a wooden chair is more useful than a chainsaw but less useful than a laptop?
There are so many times in my life, I would say now is a good example where I was with people and I was like, let's use chairs. We are all sitting in chairs.
when we arrived
None
here,
of us
standing,
are using chainsaws. Think of how many times in your life you've used a chair. Just the quantity. Chairs win.
And then what makes a chair less useful than a laptop?
Laptops can change Facebook was invented, and Facebook is everything.
See, like, this is where I'm stuck, because I agree. No, this is actually a perfect placement then.
Yes.
But I think a chair is better than a laptop, is also what I'm saying. That's actually now where I'm
You
stuck.
can
now
play
that I think-
Cookie Clicker, Facebook. Do I need to go on?
So, but if
Can
I
you
didn't
watch-
have the wooden chair, would I just be standing like a troglodyte?
if you were going to be put in a room that you were going to have to escape out of, if you're going to have an escape room, you were allowed to bring 1 of 2 items into the escape room to assist you. You knew nothing about the room. Would you choose a chair or a laptop?
Chair, I'm assuming there's no Wi-Fi.
There's Wi-Fi.
But I didn't know that. You said I couldn't ask any questions.
I don't think I said that.
But Paul, right now I'm agreeing for you when I'm saying I would rather bring a chair, because I think a chair is more useful than a laptop.
You're right.
Yeah, you're like, there's no Wi-Fi. There's absolutely no Wi-Fi. Tyler, what do you think? I need some insight from you.
Well, thinking a chair you could sit on... Like, I'm just trying to think from pure usefulness.
Yeah.
A chair, you can sit on it, you can
Yeah.
stand on it.
Yeah.
A chainsaw, you can cut down a tree, you can make art.
Are you even thinking that
I'm thinking a chair is below the chainsaw.
Honestly,
wow.
me too. Like, the chair can do one thing, and the chair is used a lot, but it's for
That's
a
very
single
useful.
thing.
Yeah.
No, that's true. So it's like the quantity,
Yeah, I guess this isn't like how...
and like then like
Yeah,
like you
Man,
said,
it sucks that we only use
Yeah.
oxygen once or twice a day, right?
this is not the sole producer of oxygen. If you eliminate all sunflowers, oxygen's doing fine. But with a chainsaw, the potential and the sheer like power of what it can do compared to like what it is, like chopping down an entire tree, carving.
But this
shit.
only does like 2 things.
Right. I'm not arguing number of things. I'm
It's
arguing
usefulness, right?
the level of what it can do within that realm of the 1 or 2 things it does.
All right, I think I'm ready to vote.
Okay.
So we're now voting, Tyler, specifically if we
Yep,
think
if
a
we-
laptop is more useful
Then the
is
chair. We're
chainsaw.
voting on the chair.
Yeah, but less useful than the wooden for the
Mm-hmm.
just exactly.
So wait, thumbs up if this goes in between, and thumbs
yes,
down.
thumbs down if
otherwise?
this goes in between.
Fuck me.
So
this
that's
is gone.
discarded, and you get a new
But
card.
honestly, like, good play. Thank you.
All right, I think laptop's good here, but
If
I
you
think
didn't object me, I probably would have voted yes.
Oh god damn it!
all right.
That's the law.
That's the law.
That's my turn now, right?
Yeah.
I forgot about that in-between stuff.
I'm gonna go and try to put something useful.
Cruise ship.
I would object.
Paul, how are you feeling on this?
I think he's biased.
Honestly, there's a laptop on that cruise ship, for sure.
But there's so many more things on that cruise ship.
Which one? Are you objecting?
I'm objecting. I'll do it. I just don't think... I think a cruise ship is good. Like, I'm not going to deny that for a second. But I just think that a laptop has just more general use. I would be down for something like this, but I can't do this.
So can your laptop provide you 3 meals a day and a buffet?
Yeah, with skip the dishes.
But
That was a good...
but you have to pay for that. That's
But I have to pay on the cruise ship.
You're on the ship. You've already got.
I think your argument, while sound, I don't think I can be convinced otherwise, just because I think a laptop has just more general use.
I'm thinking from the perspective of you can have ownership of the laptop or you can have ownership of the cruise ship.
Oh, in that case, it would be the cruise ship.
Yeah, because you can sell the cruise ship and buy like 3 laptops.
So then, it is good.
No.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's not.
Well, I guess this really depends down to the person's definition of
That's why-
usefulness.
Yeah.
I also think it's like usefulness comes down to either number of uses or like quantity versus the level of usefulness within its like single or individual uses, so like volume.
I'm going to go to the gallery. We have can't use a cruise ship on land.
But you can.
Where are they? Where do you think they're built?
Yes, but you can use laptop on the over on the water.
You're
Yeah.
arguing-
Not in the water, but on the water.
All right, I have my vote. I think I have my
I think it's luxury, not utility. I would put it like between oranges and chocolate.
You think a cruise ship is better than a sunflower? It provides oxygen and birdseed. All
There's
right.
plants on a cruise
A
ship.
cruise ship has so many things going on, and it can like take you places,
You can't.
and it could make you money if you keep
Laptops you can
it.
do. Imagine a world without internet.
Like,
and
Paul,
laptop.
if I like, let me tell you right now, if you had laptop and cruise ship was like right here, would you not put it out because you're like, there's nothing more useful than a cruise ship with this laptop in your hand? Or would you be like, no, a laptop's more useful than a cruise ship?
If it was me, I would try to argue that a laptop's more useful than a cruise ship. But honestly, I think a cruise ship is more useful than a laptop. Because honestly, a cruise ship comes with a computer or 2 at least on it.
But like, what is the cruise ship's use to you?
I can walk onto it and use the fucking laptops.
Takes
If
you to
one crashes,
It
I
takes
can
you
use
to
the other
exotic
one.
destinations.
I think we have people who
You
are
get
arguing
even
in good
sunburns.
faith. Let's go to our vote.
No,
Is a cruise ship more useful than a laptop? Wow. We have maniacs.
Wow. Yeah, you guys are insane.
Saxophone does one thing, plays music.
Thinking. Yeah. I'm fine. With this.
I'm fine. I'm against saxophones, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm a trombone boy.
Yeah.
Alright.
This lineup's getting pretty big.
I was like, wait, I know somebody who's a trombone boy. Who is it? And
yeah.
then I realized the joke you were making.
How do we get another?
And I'm
We have two
also-
people have to
and that's
pass,
also
and
me.
the next player can add one.
Oh,
You're like, I don't
see,
want this. I want
see,
more.
see,
I knew
see.
what.
There's no. I don't. One thing I don't really get about this game. So like, if I pass, I'm not making progress to the goal. But if I just take a risk and lose, I'm in
card
a
gets
worse
replaced.
position, right?
Correct. Yeah.
I'm kind of.
But then you're not making progress, but someone else might be able to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's going to matter more once we get down to these last play kind of things too.
True. Okay, I'm gonna go with. Oh, you fuckers are just so dumb at this game. That I don't know where to put this.
You can't. No, you can only put it on the left and the right.
And you can, and it's the objection where you can put it next,
between- yeah,
in between.
in
So
between.
all of these are locked.
Yeah. We have officially I
I hate it.
Yeah.
But they're
Shit.
locked.
I'm now even looking back. I'm regretting this.
Let's try this out for size.
Are you kidding?
Tyrannosaurus
Are you kidding me?
more useless than a
What
saxophone.
are you guys using it for?
Fucking fame, fortune, science.
What?
If I suddenly had a Tyrannosaurus, even a fucking skeleton, if I had it,
No one says you can have it. It just exists. And I point at it and be like, how useful is that?
Got a big head.
it did way more for
Yeah,
whoever
no, that's what I'm
found
learning.
it.
Paul was learning is if he owned these things. If he
Yeah, you
had
don't
these in his
own
house,
them.
like if you had
Yeah,
a
thinking
chainsaw and a
personally.
paperclip more in your house, you'd use this 100 times more.
Okay, even from your perspective, a saxophone
I mean, are you
Over
objecting?
there.
Are you objecting?
Oh yeah, we haven't even.
I'm sharing my opinion.
He's just like okay with
I'm
it.
sharing my opinion. What do you guys think?
I'm fine. I agree 100%.
Tyler, what's your vibe? I'll make the decision about whether or not I want to object. I just want to get a
He
feel.
thinks he might have an in-betweener.
I'm just deciding my next card.
Yeah, he's happy with
I'm
it.
fine.
You're the only one.
Well, you never answer my question.
I'm fine.
Okay, well then fine. That's bullshit, but...
It's your play, Paul.
No.
I say if no one
I'm gonna play
objects,
something that's like truly less useless than
No one
the
objects, it just
saxophone.
happens.
I'm gonna pray.
And yeah, you're gonna fucking, you both are, everyone's gonna object and be like, oh my god, most useful thing in the whole fucking world.
High heel. I think it has one. It has one use, one fringe use, stabbing
And it
someone in the eye.
sucks.
Yeah, I'm for this.
Yeah, its main use sucks.
Oh boy.
And then yeah,
I think
a
like
weapon.
the thing is though, like I think we have this thing where the game tricks your mind into thinking, like a high heel can't be less useless than a chocolate bar, right? But we're not asking that. We're only answering this question right now.
I don't understand how you guys think Tyrannosaurus Rex could have more use.
I think they have an equal number of use.
I can think of one use for high heel. Use it to protect my feet. I can't think of one use I would have with a Tyrannosaurus.
Fucking look at
Have
it.
you ever dreamt of a park filled with dinosaurs, maybe called Jurassic Park?
Have you ever paid
you ever
money
been
to,
to the-
go into a building that has a Tyrannosaurus Rex fossil in it so that you could look at it?
No, but my
I think you
parents
have.
did.
I think I've been to the Royal Tyrrell Museum with you. Have you ever paid money in any way related to a high heel?
Yes.
I think I'm okay with this though. If you're not objecting,
I'm not objecting.
alright.
Objecting. But the rest of my cards kind of suck.
Yeah, I
though.
think we might see some passes here.
I think so.
Right, if we pack. Oh, right now. Oh, right.
Which isn't bad because we're getting the
Oh,
length
we
of
can
the
get another
table
scale. I forgot about that. We can get another scale if we do double passes.
And I'm excited to get out of this category.
Yeah, then I'll
To see
pass
what
This
then.
category is useless
Yeah.
and useful.
Oh, Andy Holm, that's funny.
I'm gonna also go pass.
Okay.
So now it's Mitchell's choice.
Mitchell's choice. Is it my choice?
Yeah.
It's your choice if you
If
want
you want
to.
to,
do
you
it.
don't have to. You can keep this one going.
Oh no, yeah.
Choose one of those.
I saw a thing on the internet that was saying that the structure of the Tyrannosaurus's like foot bone implies that it would be like a super fast long distance runner and could run at like 55 miles per hour for like a long time.
Really?
Like
Right,
yeah.
there's a flip with it, right? I forgot
Alright.
about that. Okay.
We have oldest to newest and bulldozer.
What the fuck is
Ooh.
bulldozer? Oh, bulldozer's the beginning. I was like, what is that? No, I thought it was like a game aspect.
No.
not the beginning of the scale. I thought it was like a new rule, and I was like, what?
That's funny. Dead Sea.
Oh, I thought that was on the newer side. And I was like, No fucking way. Like, no fucking way.
How do you know when this bulldozer was made?
That's right.
I'm gonna object.
Oh, you have something that's...
Oh yeah, that's a big gap. That's a big gap.
Cutting it off here.
That's a big gap.
I propose to put a teddy bear in the middle, because,
Yeah, I don't
teddy
even
bears
need
have
to-
been around?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't
You
even
got
need
it.
to hear the argument.
Yeah.
So Mitch, you get a new card.
Okay.
Oh, that's what happens.
Yeah. James would be a nightmare in this
Oh,
fucking...
Oh,
James would be
jeez.
screaming.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's sunflowers were?
Alright, Paul, you're up.
I'm assuming we can't Google something,
No.
given that this could give us like the
Correct.
factual.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can't provide evidence. In
We
this
have to go
court
with our
of law.
own... We have to go with our own hearts. Yeah.
This is just based on our hearts.
That's so funny.
Man, you can get a lot of... You thought you had us.
I
You
did.
get-
I was like, yeah, it's ending here.
Wait, newer, right? Yeah, newer.
Passenger airplane. I think a passenger airplane.
He objects.
I think a passenger airplane came before a bulldozer. I just thought my heart of heart feels.
No, wait. Land machine versus flying machine. Like, flight is fairly fucking recent in human history.
Well, self-propelled earth-moving machine is also fairly recent. See, this is. It's got an internal motor. It propels itself. It's not a
Oh, I'm not
horse-drawn
disagreeing
earth
with you.
mover.
As does this. And that came
Yeah, but the thing is,
first.
the passenger airplane,
That came
like, there's
first.
still, like... To
There
me,
were
that-
machines
Yeah.
to move
Yeah.
Earth before there were things that could fly. 100%.
I agree with you. I was just poking that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And especially passenger airplanes, specifically.
No, but, like, a passenger airplane to me is the first flight that had a passenger on it, which probably happened, like, in the... like 1800s? That's probably...
That's the first airplane that was
Maybe
the purpose of it
1900s?
wasn't like, can we fly? It was like, okay, I'm gonna take somebody who just needs to go somewhere, and you can use the airplane to do it.
But, I'm not even, like, looking at, like, the pictures.
Like there was somebody other than the
I just-
pilot
For some reason, like, the Wright
and
brothers
like the people and the
was
crew.
a solo flight, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, like...
And that
it
wasn't passenger.
fast
That
out.
was like
No,
can we do it?
Can we do it? But then for some reason I'm going, was there one or two people on that? I can't remember.
But even so, neither of them was a passenger. Both of them were like,
Oh, I should have
Doing
looked
shit.
at the chat. Don't look at chat. Put some years in there. I'm going to abstain from commenting on this one.
Alright, we'll go to our votes. Is a passenger airplane newer than a bulldozer? Paul stays.
you saw what chat said, and you still voted.
You know
wrong.
what? But then I literally blurted out of my head. So I actually, I really like didn't. I saw 2 years, but I didn't know which one was.
I'm so glad we're off of this one. That just made my hand so much better.
I think Paul does not argue in good faith. He attacks the soul of the individual.
I super don't.
He's like an Oni.
I'm super stubborn, but like it's based on like my opinion. I'm not like
Tyler, what do you got?
I've got 3 cards.
you're such a gaslighter. That's what you're doing, and you're trying to make it look like I'm doing that.
That is not true.
Cool.
I was just going with my heart of hearts.
Okay, older dog. Does anyone have anything in between dog and teddy bear?
I can't
I
object.
do. Can I object? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can object.
I have an in between. Wait,
Tomato.
I didn't mean that. I'm not objecting. I fucked up how that worked.
Okay, I was gonna say. Okay, I would have.
Yeah. No.
So yeah, dogs have been around a while. Everyone's good?
They've been domesticated, so at some point. So yeah, okay, yeah, we're good.
Tarantula.
Yeah.
Older than a dog.
Dogs didn't happen last or
Dogs, 1902.
I wonder.
1903, 1904.
Honestly, that I have no idea. Probably arachnid before a canine.
I think so, because yeah. Well, we don't need to get into it
Because
unless anyone
small.
objects. Because small.
Just the number of cells.
I was thinking just because like I think of dogs as like domesticated animals. Where, like,
It does because it doesn't
wolves
say
came
anything.
before
I'm
that.
like any kind of canine species could be argued as a dog, but like I also think that that's valid.
And I'm just realizing I've got a card that I could argue for each side of the scales. Like,
Incredible.
that might be a safe one to play.
snail.
Honestly, probably.
Yep.
100%.
We're just going down in like I feel like level
Yeah.
cells.
Yeah. Big bang.
Objection. I have an amoeba.
All right, Paul, you're up.
Yeah, I was really hoping somebody had like bacteria. Okay, but like honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good one. I think it's a good.
It's tricky. Paul's not using the last card.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Shit.
jeez.
So it's either he's either gonna fuck with us,
Or he's gonna fuck with
definitely
us.
gonna fuck with us.
I'm
The
pretty
thing
much
is,
like
it's scary though because like if he's wrong, he's eliminated, and if we're wrong, he wins.
Yeah.
Scary
yeah.
for everybody.
Newest.
Oh, that's so tricky. I mean,
that's so
That is
funny.
tricky.
That's funny. I would like to hear your.
can
your
I'm out of. I
argument.
can't object right now. I'm still because I have to. Pull
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
out. Fuck! I have a perfect objection between those.
Can you tell me why? It's the
You
most
can
newest
refrain
thing.
from. You could say no comment until make him object.
Exactly.
If you want.
Yeah.
You could, but I would like to hear it if you'd like to say. I'm honestly mostly just curious. I'm not really that interested in objecting.
After your initial comments.
And like that's the thing, right? Like it's how we determine it because we can determine that that's like the first baby.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
just thinking there's sort of two ways to look at that, like babies as a concept or
This
a
newborn
baby.
baby.
But the thing is, ultimately, he doesn't
Which
get
way
to
are you
decide.
thinking?
We get to decide.
Yeah.
I just want to know which way you're thinking.
That is the card I mentioned. I could have done both, and I chose to play newest baby.
As a baby, like a baby. Right now, a baby would be the newest thing here.
That's a fun
Are you
part.
objecting?
No, I'm just asking that if that's your mindset.
You
I'm
can
honestly
decide,
just
but
curious.
But
he's-
that would be
As
a
your
question.
lawyer, I advise you
That
to
would be a
withhold
question and an
from
answer if you objected.
You know what? Wait till he plays a card, then speak openly because then we can object it.
Listen, I like these games because I like to know how people
Yeah.
think about stuff. I'm more interested in that. I'll tell you.
But
I promise I'm not going to object.
Due to
Okay,
the nature
there you go.
okay,
I
yeah,
promise
that's-
I'm not going to object. I just want to know.
I'm not
I honestly
objecting.
thought I could have made the argument for both. And that the exact same thing. Like, babies as a concept, like, animals have grown, like, the second, words. The second a species started reproducing and their offspring grew up, they had babies. So this was, like, probably millions of years ago, or that's a newborn baby is, like, 2 weeks.
Yeah, and you could argue that
2 hours
any
old.
baby right now is newer than an airplane. Any baby right now. They're a baby.
Yeah.
Mountain.
Oh.
Well,
You could have something that goes between them.
also, mountains are.
All right, and we
formed-
can't object on our last cards.
Oh, fuck.
Whereas tomatoes.
I just about did that and went, wait, we can't do that, so I'm not, I should tell you
So
to.
mountains
Thank
made
you.
by
I
science
meant
after
to
God
see.
made tomatoes.
I can't object to that garbage.
But there could have been a passenger airplane built 5 minutes ago. That's newer than a baby. Yeah, honestly, that's why I would have objected on that because this is now a dangerous logic.
It is.
Yes.
It's
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
shaky. Okay, is anyone objecting to this? I'm not.
I'm no.
Okay, I pass.
I can't.
Oh yeah.
You pass.
You pass. Uh-oh. It's Paul's last card.
Oh yeah, we could still play on this one.
Yeah, we can.
That's what I'm looking at here.
Oh fuck me.
Donuts less.
You can do
useful
one
on a high
fucking
heel.
thing with it.
But remember,
Yeah.
he could
Yeah.
want us to object it here.
Oh, fuck. Or did he do the obvious objection so he could get his objection?
You think this is an obvious objection?
I mean, one of us has got to bang the gavel.
Okay. Like, tell me, I want to know what you're thinking that that's not the most useless thing on this scale right now.
Okay.
Or
If
we-
I'm going to
I
have to
object.
argue.
All right, we have an objection. I would rather eat a donut than wear a high heel.
It is more useful.
So to me, it is more useful.
Okay, the high heel you can wear is footwear, can help you get places. The donut you can eat, the high heel is also, we already established, can be used as a weapon.
I think we have precedence in our law, of our court of law, of where food items.
We're not looking at this shit, we're looking at this. We
I'm looking at
established
the
that.
spectrum. I'm
No,
looking at the
we
spectrum.
talked about this. This is
I look at
what
the
we're
spectrum.
looking at. These two things, one use, and like a shelf life of like less than 24 hours.
I mean, like, it is different approaches because, like, realistically, but you also don't have to use the spectrum on this one, but I think also we have to respect the spectrum. I also just generally, I can't be convinced that, to me, a donut has more use for me than a high heel.
What are you thinking, at least, Tyler?
Man,
Okay, hold on.
Objection
Closer.
plays
Because
amazingly.
if I tie, it's considered approved, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh, and if he... Oh.
So all three of us need to say no for it to be...
True.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'd put donut above high heel, because...
I think that's...
Because why?
I think we can go to a vote. I think that's 3.
We can't talk about this more!
Is a donut more useful than a high heel?
Wait. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Paul voted his own... He voted his own thing down!
Nice job, Paul.
Nice. So he wins.
He wins.
He wins.
Nicely done, Paul.
Thank
you
you.
really sold that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I actually feel like the
sold it.
object one is the easy.
So
Yeah, it's
actually,
easy
my
one.
last one, I was going to try for it, because there was a mountain on the end.
Yeah.
I was going to put a bumblebee
This
over
is
there.
really like convince
So-
myself I'm the troublemaker, but I'm not.
I
but
just
it's okay.
want to know how that last round would have played out. If I put a bumblebee on an older than a mountain.
No way.
Because I was on my last card as well.
I don't think mountains are as old as you guys.
Were you
think.
object though? Did you object?
Well, no, I want to see what
They've
happens
been around
before I
a very
reveal
long
what I was, just to see if I could have won.
I mean, I
I
guess
would
the
have
question is what's a
objected.
mountain?
I would have been inclined to
Something
object,
bigger than
but I
a
would have
hill?
thought you were going
Yeah.
for that. I would have 100. So I might have approved out of.
But I also thought it was
thinking that
close
you would
enough that I
win.
could also get it approved.
You know what? I'm googling. How
You wouldn't have been able
mountains-
to convince me.
because they are formed over
If,
time.
okay, if I thought you had an approved card, I would have objected for sure. If I thought it all would have been about what
I
card
mean,
did I
there has to
think
be
you had.
mountains where there was a,
But like, yeah,
dinosaur.
but like
right?
on just principle, like I would
Yeah.
have objected for sure.
Oh, well, thanks
There are
for watching.
some mountains that are created several dozen.
Goodbye.